Also, ODM leader Raila Odinga has now challenged Deputy President William Ruto to take a walk out of the government if he feels that his relationship with his boss was no longer tenable. Raila claimed that Ruto's difference with the president had derailed the Jubilee agenda. The ODM boss was speaking as he played host to 700 political and grassroots leaders from central Kenya in his father's home in Bondo. Achola Simon with the details.
The intrigues, moves and counter-strategy in the complicated chessboard of Kenyan politics continues to gather momentum as the electioneering season draws nearer by the day. October 10th, 2020, and the former Prime Minister and leader of the Orange Democratic Movement, Raila Odinga, played magnet to about 700 elected and grassroots leaders drawn from the Kikuyu community in his father's home in Bondo, Siaya County, in an elaborate ceremony organized by elders from the Luo Council of Elders and their Kikuyu counterparts, dubbed as a prayer meeting but with loud political decibels.
Kwa hivyo tumekuja as two representations of two communities to talk together and to walk together.
Na nataka kusema ya kwamba hakuna dunia ingine tutaenda kuangalia suluhu ya shida zetu hapa Kenya. Suluhu sisi wenyewe, hasa sisi viongozi, lazima itoke hapa kwetu.
The two communities pledged to work together in the realization of the handshake ideals and the passage of the BBI report.
Raila and Uhuru have got these two big ideas. Two big ideas. The Big Four agenda. Big Four. And BBI.
Our brothers from the Kikuyu community, take this message back. In the National Assembly and the Senate, we will not desert Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta.
Politics will not be suppressed for long as the former Prime Minister threw the first salvo and for the very first time called on the Deputy President William Ruto to resign if he felt his relationship with the President was no longer tenable.
When Jaramogi had disagreed with Kenyatta on the issues of land, he wrote a letter saying that, look, I found it no longer tenable to remain in the government. And he resigned. He had the courage and the decency to say, I'm stepping aside because I don't want to earn a salary and I'm doing nothing. So if you have a problem with your boss, take a walk, get out of it.
Raila said the constant antagonism by the DP had derailed the Jubilee development agenda, denying Kenyans an opportunity to enjoy quality service delivery in the Jubilee's last term. Raila said he is rooting for long-term structured expansion of the national cake to benefit all Kenyans and not employing short-term tokenism approach that would have little impact on the Kenyans in the long term.
And this is not about politics. It's about reality, about how countries should be governed. 2022, that is when President Uhuru's tenure is ending. You cannot have a deputy who is already imagining that you're outside office.
Because we were 8 million at independence. Now we have 47 million people and going on. Every day, every second, a child is born in our country. How are you going to feed these children? Not through tokenism. Not by going to cut a big slice of the already shrinking cake and then come with handouts to the youth and women groups. Atunasaidia wakina mama, saidia makanisa, saidia vijana na mawheelbarrows. Wheelbarrownomics will not solve Kenyan problem in 100 years from now.
The meeting was attended by at least 5 governors drawn from the Luo Nyanza and the ODM Deputy Party Leader Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya, among other elected leaders, while the Kikuyu Council of Elders was led by Ndaragwa MP Jeremiah Kioni, nominated MP Maina Kamanda, former MP Peter Kenneth, and Chief Administrative Secretary Zach Kinuthia, among other elected leaders. Achola Simon reporting for Channel Weekend from Siaya County.